Hello there, Aries. Welcome to Star-Lord Tarot. Welcome back to all of my regular viewers, and welcome aboard to any new viewers. I'm going to be doing a week read from the 18th of June to the 24th, and I've already laid out the cards, so we're going to go ahead and turn over and see what kind of energies are around for Aries. First card we have up, your central energy is the Six of Swords in reverse, then followed by the Seven of Cups upright. Next we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then we have the World in reverse, and we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, you have a lot of reverse cards here, Aries. I'm going to go ahead now and get started on your read, okay? First up, for your central energy, Aries, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse position. Basically, the Six of Swords in the reverse position speaks to me of that of moving on from choppy waters. I think maybe you guys have just had enough and you want a truce. You want to basically move away from the conflict and the problems that are going on. You're just really not interested. For some of you, it could be representing to a delay in perhaps a vacation. Maybe some of you were planning on taking off and going somewhere, and your plans have been disrupted, or plans went awry, or you have just put off or delayed the trip. So coming into the first part of the week, we have the energies of the Seven of Cups in the upright position. The Seven of Cups represents choices. It's a lot of choices. Sometimes it's cup cards, so it could be on the emotional level. For some of you, it could be representing a lot of choices. Maybe you have a lot of suitors or people who want to date you, go out with you, take you out somewhere, and you're having difficulty making choices. But always with this card, I like to say to people that you have to choose wisely when it comes to the Seven of Cups, because some of the choices that are available are really viable and good choices. Others, however, are not so good. So you really need to sort of sift through and find out which are the best ones for you. Okay? Next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, so it's major arcana. It's pretty strong energies usually when the major arcana comes out. You have two of them in your read, so this can be representing some strong energies around for Aries during this week period. We have the Wheel of Fortune. When the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright position, this is sort of represents to me like moving in a direction of the universe and sort of being in sync with what's going on around us and things like that. But sometimes when the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse position, it can represent kind of going against the grain a little bit, or you're trying to put something forward perhaps and it's just not clicking. It's maybe it could be a time thing. Perhaps your timing is a little bit off, or what you're trying to do is just not conducive to what others want to do. It could just be kind of going against the grain a little bit. So I would, there's not much you can do in terms of when it's major arcana like this. It's just kind of like you have to ride it out and wait for the wheel to turn back in the upright position. In this read, for sure, because of the fact that you also have the World in reverse, another major arcana following that card. So that's why I feel like it's something that you probably just have to wait out, because the World card represents completing a cycle, and it could be completing a cycle in various different ways. Sometimes it's due to a career situation, or it could be in a personal situation. It could be a school situation, like maybe you're finally graduating from university or so forth. But the world is in the reverse position, so this kind of represents not completing a cycle due to the fact that some energies here are stuck, probably because of the Wheel of Fortune, the universal energy that's around you at this time may not just be, sometimes Aries can be rather impatient, so perhaps you're trying to push something forward before it's time, and that could be why the energies are stuck a little bit here. And then moving on from the world in reverse to the Four of Wands in the reverse position. When the Four of Wands is in the upright position, it speaks of things going relatively well in terms of the home and in terms of people around us and so forth. It's like, generally to me, it represents people that we live with or we're in a community with, and where things are getting, when it's in the upright position, we're getting along fine and everything is working in tandem. However, when it's in the reverse position, it could be just representing that maybe towards the end of the week, around the 23rd, 24th, maybe some Aries are dealing with issues at the home, could be on the home front, maybe just not getting along with, could be partners, children, roommates, things like that. Just it's not anything major, it's just a glitch, but this could go back to the other cards here that are also in reverse, because perhaps Aries is, you know, feeling a little impatient and trying to push something forward when the timing isn't right yet to complete the cycle. And perhaps it's causing a bit of friction because maybe some of these things you're trying to push forward with are affecting the community or home life, and it's causing a bit of a problem, maybe for some of you, a bit of an upheaval in the home situation. But your central energy here, the overall energy for the week of the 18th to the 24th, is that of the Six of Swords. Like I said, it's you're moving away from conflict, or for some of you, perhaps this stuck energy with trying to push something forward could have had something to do with a journey or an adventure or plan that you had to put into action, and maybe now there's been a delay. Again, it could just be the delay is due to the fact that the timing is just not right, because the Wheel of Fortune, when it's in reverse for me, just sort of represents the timing being off, trying to push something forward before it's time, before it's ready. So that could be what's going on for you guys. Overall, it's not a bad reading. It almost seems like, because you do have the Seven of Cups in the upright position also as energies for this week. So it does represent a lot of different opportunities. So perhaps what's going on here is there's a delay or a stall in the situation because Aries just hasn't made a choice yet as to which direction definitely that they want to go in. So, and perhaps it's just listening to your instinct and not pushing something forward to before it's time, or perhaps the delay is coming because of the fact that you have choices to make and those choices haven't been made yet. So I hope this helped you out, Aries. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and I'm doing private readings, so if you would like to book a private reading with me, the details are in the About section on my channel. And I would like to thank all of you guys who have subscribed and donated to my channel. It's very important to keep the channel moving forward, so I thank you for all of that, for all of your comments and your shares and so forth. So Aries, I hope you have a wonderful week going forward, and think about these decisions and the choices in front of you, okay? Until next time, Aries. Bye-bye.